So in this video I'm going to edit the stock search analysis values, which allow you to categorize stock items within Sage 200. Of course, it's worth pointing out that PostTrans can be used for importing nominal journal stock adjustments, invoices and quotes, plus many other things, feature-rich, in-cell validation and lookup, etc. And of course, all the principles you see here with 200, but most of them follow through to 50 where applicable. Okay, so before we start with the demo, let's just go into Sage and talk about where the data is that we're about to edit. So here I am on my stock list. I'm just going to amend this stock item here, and you'll see that this electrical hob actually has two search analysis codes. So here we can assign it as a cooker, extractor or a hob, or we can designate it as electrical or gas. So this is the actual data we're about to edit. So let's just close that and not save the details. Let's go back to Excel, and of course we've got the PostTrans toolbar here. So I'm now going to go into my examples, and you'll see underneath the stock group is one that says assign search analysis value. So let's just double click on that, and here you can see in row 1 we've got a series of tags which designates the mapping between PostTrans, the Excel template and the Sage 200 data fields. So column D here is going to be stock code, E is going to be stock name. Then we move on and we've got some tags called ST anal and ST val, and they're two pairs, so they're called ST anal 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically we have a pair, and obviously the pair there are for storing the search analysis values. So the first one is the category followed by the value. Anyway, let's go back and extract that data, because that will probably make more sense once we see it visually on the screen. So let's go in and hit extract. Now I want to see, and of course I could pull all my stock items out, but I'm going to actually apply some analysis here. I'm just going to go, I want all of electrical, so let's just select all of those items. And now let's say overwrite on the spreadsheet. And now you can see it's pulled through all of those items, and the two categories, there's the category and the value for each of the two category values. So of course I can go in here and I can press space and tab away to see all my values, or I can type the first letter of a value to select dishwasher, the DI. And of course you'd expect I can change those values on the right too. Maybe this one should have said gas, so let's just put a G in there and it fills it in as a gas item. And of course, to post that information back into Sage, all I need to do is press import, OK, and those two items have been updated. So just to recap there, we applied gas, I think, to there, and we changed this one to dishwasher, didn't we? So let's just extract that data, and if we extract the data, and then we should see gas and dishwasher. Yes, so the values were changed within Sage 200. If you're watching this video from YouTube, to go to our website, simply click on the link in the description below. If you're already on our website, you can scroll down slightly, and below this video you'll probably see some related links to associated articles. Let's just show you some of the resources on the website. Switch over, here's the home page. You can see here we have a series of menus at the top, and if you allow them to expand, you can see there all the different types of importation or extraction you can use with PostTrans and Sage, and also the transactions you can post. But importantly, there's a training section here. If we go to the training section, that describes in detail how to alter a PostTrans template using the tags that we briefly discussed in the demonstration. Also on the website is a blog which you can subscribe to, and I thoroughly recommend that, so then you can learn of new functionality and uses of PostTrans, because each of these articles maybe hones in on a particular function, a particular tag, or a particular way of using the product to do a particular job. For instance, expanding bill of materials on an order, code searching, protecting templates, importing CSV files, pricing, managing VAT, order, currency, you name it, it's all in there. And that is easily accessible from the software itself. So if I switch back to a template, and this one's an order template, and I've just got the tag window open here on the right, but you'll see as I scroll down, this one here, TL description, which is the actual product description, actually has a blog article. So clicking on there takes me to that blog article and explains in great detail the implications of using that tag and the many different options, maybe in system setups, alters and behavior of that tag. So hopefully that will help. Also, we have the help button itself on the button bar, which takes you to kind of a context sensitive help, and also takes you to the training page, which explains how to manipulate and alter that template. And in addition to all that, of course, we have these blue help buttons here, which are easily accessible. They're also in the setup windows within PostTrans. So again, that takes you to a blog article. For instance, this one's about making the cursor follow a certain path. That will then take you to that article and explain how you customize that individual functionality. So there, I hope you've seen many different functions and online resources that we provided you to enable you to customize PostTrans to create a template to help you or your customers. So I thank you very much for watching this video.